Ken and Michael here from A Shot of Business Central and a Beer podcast. And today, Ken, we're doing our very first quick take. Um, so what is a quick take? Well, a quick take is going to be where we, instead of bringing you, we're going to have our monthly podcast still, but when we get some information that's, I guess, groundbreaking or we feel that the listener really needs to know, we're going to do quick takes. So it's going to be 5-10 minutes, real short, just bringing in information anytime throughout the month. So Ken, how do you feel about that?
I love it. So I kind of I have like an analogy for these, which is, like the Shot of Business Central and a beer podcast is like, hopefully it's like you're going out with your buddies, you're sitting down, you're having a couple of beers, shooting the breeze, having a good time. The quick takes is kind of like you're shopping with your loved one. You're out. They want to go into a store. You have no interest in going into that store. But you see a little Irish pub right next door. So you go, all right, how about this? I'll meet you back out on the sidewalk here in 5 minutes. So you go in and you order a shot and a beer real fast, and then you come out. So
that's great. That's definitely a quick take. It's a great analogy.
So what are you drinking this morning?
So, well, it's obviously a little bit early for me for alcohol. So I am actually drinking coffee. I am a huge coffee fan. But my coffee is I don't know if I guess the word is set up a little bit differently. So I have black coffee, and I put a little bit of cream in it, but I also mix in MCT oil.
MCT? I've never heard of it. It sounds illegal.
No. Sometimes I'll do the MCT oil with olive oil and avocado oil mixed into my coffee. So MCT oil basically is medium chain triglycerides, I think is the term. It's one of these things where they say they give you health benefits and whatnot.
Is that what makes you so strong physically? Like,
yeah, that's exactly what makes you strong. That and like 50 pounds of food a day. But yeah, so I don't recommend it to anybody who's just starting on it. If you do, you only want to add like a teaspoon to it because it could affect your stomach. It's pretty strong stuff. And
what is the objective is for flavor or health purposes?
No, health purposes. Yeah, there's no flavor to it whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Good
to
know. Interesting.
Yeah, not bad. What about you? What are you drinking? Irish coffee?
Well, yeah, no, at the office here, just the regular coffee. We actually have one of our customers is a distributor of coffee, have a house brand, and we're a customer of theirs. So they do our coffee service. So we're drinking their house brand coffee here, which is delicious.
Nice. Yep, it is very good. I can attest to that. So for our very first quick take, what are we going to be bringing everybody for the information? So we're going to be talking about today. Microsoft has actually released some very important dates regarding the 2020 release wave 1. I cannot believe that we're already up to the point where information is coming out about the 2021 release wave 1. Yeah, right. It came fast, right, Ken?
It's like a freight train, and you better keep up with it, right? Or you're going to get run over. Yeah, it's exciting, and I got to say, I'm embarrassingly excited, about the upcoming release plan coming out. So January 27th. Microsoft will release or provide the release plans for Dynamics, which will include, amongst the other products like Power BI and Power Platform, Business Central as part of that. So hopefully they're on time. We get that on January 27th. We roll up our sleeves, we study up on it, and then we can have a full podcast where we talk about all those great new features that are coming out right away.
Definitely, yeah. And for those of you who don't know, the next podcast that we're going to be doing will be on February 3rd. So, like Ken said, we're going to study everything and bring you all the information. And then, so Ken devised a nice plan for what we're going to do with the information. So when we focus on all these new capabilities, we're actually going to turn them all into segments. Because I think last time there was probably around, what, Ken, 10 categories?
Yeah, there was 9 or 10 different groups or categories of improvements and new features. Right. So, like, for example, one was administration. Another section was modern client. Then you had the modern development tools, seamless service. So we're going to kind of break apart and talk about these in different groups like that.
Very cool. Very cool. So let's go. I'll jump into the next date, I guess. So on February 1st, early access is going to be available. So, this is basically where you can get in there. If you create a new sandbox, you'll get the new version early, and you can kind of try out the features that are going to be released before they're actually automatically enabled.
Right. Now that's that February 1st early access availability is kind of general to the entire Dynamics product line. And we've actually been seeing that it's closer to March 1st. Maybe 30 days before the actual release date,
Right.
where you can go in and create a new sandbox environment for this new upcoming release. So I just think it may not be February 1st.
Yeah. And like everything else, even the same thing with the general availability. It seems to take, it's not the first day of the month. It seems to take the entire month for it just to get rolled out to everybody. So speaking of general availability, what's the date for that one, Ken?
April 1st, general availability. So again, like what you just mentioned, so April 1st is the general availability. Usually what that means is that new environments that are created starting around early April will
Right.
get put onto the new environment. And then usually around mid-April, maybe late April, existing environments will be upgraded. And now if you have your notifications turned on, right, you'll get a notification that an upcoming release is available soon, and you can schedule it and so on.
Nice. All right. So those are pretty much the few dates we have from Microsoft right now. But we've got some important podcast dates as well. Like we said, our next podcast is going to be released on February 3rd. And we're obviously going to focus on all the new capabilities, and we're going to break everything into segments, like we said. Also, though, we're going to have a featured app segment, which I am very excited about, because we're going to be talking about a pretty cool little app that we actually developed called Smart Comments, and we're going to tell everybody how they can get this app for free. And I know, Ken, I know you like this app, right?
I do, yeah. It's a simple app, but very handy, and I think there's a lot of potential use for really any company that's or organization that's using Business Central.
Yep. Definitely, it's gonna be a good time to talk about. Well, that's all I've got on my quick take list. You got anything else you want to add there, Ken?
No, just that I'm looking forward to getting these release plans, going through them, and then sharing all that good information with everybody.
All right. And by the time we have our next podcast, I want you to try MCT oil in your coffee, Ken.
Well, where do I have to go? Do I have to go like down to the street corner or somewhere to pick that up?
Yeah, I got a guy.
All right.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys soon.